Hey guys, Andurand again, bringing you another long gameplay. This is probably the longest one I'm going to have on my channel at this point. This is my favorite gameplay ever though, and I needed to upload it. I didn't have any subject matter to really talk about, so I'm kind of probably just going to talk randomly. I might even cut it. I'm not even decided yet. But I'm using the MR6, trying to get some challenges. And looking back on it, I probably should have went to a primary, but I had my assault rifles done, I had my shotguns done, and I had my SMGs done, and I didn't want to go LMGs. It was frustrating me, so I stopped. I took a break, and I decided I'm gonna go for the MR6. And I did really well with it. This is probably one of my best games I ever did with just a pistol. It was so much fun. These guys kept doing the same strategy where they went into the corner and sat on a barrel, or they went into a different corner. And at this point, it's just me, my buddy Odell, and my buddy AF1. And we're the only ones spawned in against a full team of guys, so it was tough. And then we get a guy who goes after only kill streaks and has no caps at halftime. So frustrating. But we end up going through, and it's a tough battle, and it's a 1-point game at the end, and it's a crazy finish. I wish I recorded the party chat. I gotta work on that. We play late and we swear like crazy, and we talk about the most random shit. So I don't know if people would want to hear that as opposed to my commentaries and my opinions. But maybe I'll try it out. I'll see if my friends are down for that. But I wanted to talk about pistols a little bit, because I feel like the MR6 is the only one that's really worth using as a pistol. Because the LCAR is a little SMG, we all know that. And the RK5, maybe this is just me, but it sucks. That gun is terrible. I hate that gun. I'm currently going for pistol challenges, that and going between that and the PO6, so I use the PO6 as a primary. Swap to my pistol. My pistol's the RK5, and I think it just sucks. I mean, it has to be very close up. It has no range, and I mean, maybe I'm expecting it to play like the Rafikas did, and the Rafikas were great. I loved them. Those were my favorite pistol maybe ever in the history of the game. Now my favorite pistol ever is this MR6, because this plays like it's like a little pocket assault rifle to me, like a pocket Shiva maybe. That's a terrible nickname for it, but I love it. It's so much fun to use, and it's really fun beating players that are using real guns when you're using a little tiny pistol. Guys are killing you with a Kuda, guys are killing you with a Vesper, and then you come around and you pistol the crap out of them. It's so much fun, and it's so rewarding too. I'm going for Vision Pulse challenges at the same time. I ended up getting all the Vision Pulse, so I have the hero for that. Very close to the hero with the Sparrow. I probably should have that within a couple of days of recording this, but I do a couple recordings a night, and then I edit them, and then I upload them Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or I'm trying to keep on that schedule. I hopefully have continued to keep on that, because this is probably going to be uploaded sometime next week. But anyways, yeah, this is a really, really good gameplay. It's a constant struggle for the B flag. Our teammate is in the back. At this point, I don't pop up the leaderboard, because I record all these in theater, because I don't record live, because then my game audio is going through my headset, and I lose it all. But this is incredible. This teammate had no caps at halftime, and he joined late. Give him that, but he didn't join that late. He didn't join late enough for him to not get a cap, because there was a cap right there that he could have got. We all could have gotten that cap. And then it's me, AF1, and Odell on B the entire time, and we just have a great game. AF1's using the Razorback. This is the best game I've seen him play ever. He goes off. I don't know. I called him my Lightning Strike. When you look back at Lightning Strike, it doesn't let you. I guess it doesn't show. I haven't seen that before. That's odd. Vision Pulse for this map. This is the perfect map for Vision Pulse, by the way. Any map like this, Redwood is really good for it too, because there's lots of walls. Redwood, there's lots of trees, but there's lots of cover to kind of hide between. So, I don't know. I find this is a good map. These buildings, especially if you're playing something like Safeguard, which I don't play, but if you're playing something like Safeguard, I know the robot comes through there. You can definitely Vision Pulse people. B, there's always people on B. There's always people up there. It's kind of it's a map that you know where people are going to be, but this is going to pinpoint their location, especially on this B flag. This is the most frustrating B flag. I'm going to rant about just this B flag. It's the most frustrating B flag I've ever experienced in a Call of Duty. That's 100% true, because you get lethal kill streaks, and you always want your kill streaks to be able to kill people on B. I just think that makes sense. You want them to be able to die on B when you get a Hellstorm, or you get a Lightning Strike, or like anything. or a Wraith, but they can't kill them on this B flag. So people hop up on that little blue thing to the right in the back corner here, and they just sit on top there, and they can kill you when you come in. And then you're going to go in, and you go kill them. You're like, alright, I'm getting revenge. He's sitting on the barrel. I know he's there. You slide in, and he's in the other corner. And there's these guys, not in this game, but people for constantly, I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, let me know, but these people just sit on the hard point with a combat knife. I know you're going for combat knife challenges. I haven't done it. That's going to be super interesting. I have a few combat knife kills, but people just sit in with a combat knife, and they just sit directly in the corner, wait for you to run through the door because they know where your spawn is, and then they just knife you. I mean, congrats on the one knife kill that you got there, but I don't have fun doing that. Maybe other people have fun doing that. I don't know. That sightline is tough with a pistol, I tell you. I'll tell you that much. But we end up capping it anyways. With the pistol, you're really limited to how you have to play. So this is honestly probably, this and Combine are the perfect maps for it, because I know that I'm going to be limiting myself in firefights, and that's something you got to do with pistols. I mean, I can call it a series, I guess. I have the holy shit, there were 3 guys in there, and this iRising Hype, this is the guy. He calls in raps, which does help us, I'll admit that, but he was sitting in the back of the map for the first half, just killing people constantly. It was so frustrating. That's my bad that we got triple killed. I slid into the doorway, got us all stuck. Probably everyone died because of me, and no one would have died if I hadn't done that. But I have this series, before I tangent one more time, I gotta keep myself focused. I have a series-ish called Let's Talk Weapon Balance. So Let's Talk Weapon Balance, the idea of that is just me airing out what I think is good about a certain class of guns and is the negatives about the certain class of guns. So I can't believe I didn't see that guy. I ended up killing him anyways. There you go. That's another tangent that I went on just out of nowhere. But that's just me as a human being. Anybody that knows me knows I'm just gonna tangent no matter what. So pistols is a mini Let's Talk Weapon Balance about pistols. I think the MR6 is perfect. I don't want them to touch the MR6. They don't need to buff it. They don't need to nerf it. It is perfect. It is exactly what I want in a pistol. That's why this is my favorite pistol ever. It's exactly what I want. It's ridiculous, like insane in hardcore. It's the greatest thing in hardcore. I cannot stress enough how great this is in hardcore. And even the RK5 is okay in hardcore, but the recoil needs to be toned down. That's something that needs to be patched, and it needs to be nerfed. Just take it down a little bit. I guess technically it's a buff because you're making the gun better. But you just need to slightly take down the recoil, and I think it's fine. Because the reason that all the problems are, I feel like it doesn't have enough ammo, but I feel like if it had better recoil, the ammo wouldn't be as big of a concern. Because 15 bullets in the RK5, it takes me at least, maybe people are getting 1 burst, it takes me at least 2, most of the time 3, sometimes 4. So I'm hitting these 3 bursts, and you can't get 2 kills with the gun. With the MR6, it takes 4 or 5 bullets to kill. I get a 20 round mag, so I can get 4 or 5 kills. That's fair to me. That seems good. I mean, at least close up. But with the RK5, I am not getting multi-kills unless I am point blank to someone. Unless I am directly in front of a guy. There's no way I'm going to get it. Like, there's no way I'm going to get multiple kills. There would have to be 2 guys in, I'd have to run in, and I'd have to be perfect with accuracy. Do you see what I mean by these guys? And it always screws up my screen. I get this weird thing to, again, go off on a tangent. I get this weird rip on the screen when I run into the B. Right when I die on B, at least. These guys are always sitting in those corners. This guy's sitting in that corner, which is so frustrating. But it's a valid strategy. I mean, go ahead, sit in a corner. I'm going to get you the next time you're there. I guarantee it. That's why he moved, obviously. So going back to the RK5. Oh my god, he was actually still there. Did he go back? That was incredible. I haven't watched this gameplay back until I started commentating on it, and that is hilarious. Anyways, tangent over. Back to the RK5. That thing just... Again, I can't stress enough how much it sucks, but I think if they just tone down the recoil, because I feel like when you press the trigger, you're aiming to the sky already. They don't want it to become the Rafa, because again, I get that. They don't want an overpowered secondary that everyone's using. However, if you maybe gave it a 21 round in the gun, maybe 21 rounds or even 18 would be nice. And if you gave it a little bit less recoil on the gun, I think it would be great. I think it would be really fun to use. Maybe even lower the fire rate for easier control, because they did the patch to the M8 where they added the time in between bursts, and they did something where they controlled the bursts, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the time in between bursts was lengthened, and I think that actually helped the gun because you could kind of control it more. Maybe that's just me. I know I said that 20 times, because maybe it is just me. I don't know if other people are experiencing the guns the same way I am. But I feel like with the M8, once they toned down the time in between bursts, it became a better gun because you control it more. And I know you can control the burst more, but you want to be tapping it as fast as you can. It's just a reflex. I mean, everyone's going to be doing that. So with the RK5, I tap the burst and I can't pick people off. Like with the MR6, I get a long shot or two in this game because you can do that with that. Maybe I have to start shooting at people's feet, but I don't want to have to change my aim just to get RK5 things, especially headshots. It's terrifying that I have to get 100 headshots with that to get Dark Matter. But I spent a lot of time on the MR6. I didn't even get to the LCAR. I feel bad. The LCAR is good. It's a little tiny submachine gun. Has a little bit too much recoil. I feel like it doesn't have enough ammo. But I feel like it's viable. It's good. It's a great dual-wield gun as well. But this game finishes out just like this. We needed to hold down that AB. We hold it down for the 199, 198. Game over. 200 to 199. Incredible. MR6 only, I dropped 54 kills, 28 defends. It was crazy. That was one of the greatest games I ever played. Anyways, again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.